Good evening, sports fans. Thank you for joining us tonight on the Gulf Coast Sports Network for our special senior night doubleheader featuring Central High School softball and baseball. We'll be bringing you all of the softball action right here on this stream. You can find the live link to the baseball game on the GCSN main YouTube channel page. We have a great matchup for you tonight as the Central Bears host the Hurricanes of Bishop McLaughlin. I'm Will Wilkie, and along on the call tonight is the one, the only, Brian Hawkins.
Thanks, Will. Thank you, and thank you all for tuning in tonight. We expect a battle on the diamond. It's senior night. Major emotions, major talent, as both teams will lay it all on the line to get the W. The Hurricanes want to set the tone early, and they'll have to do so behind their seniors, Antonio Vaughn and Emily Suchin. But don't count out our rising sophomore, Niji Schneider, who have been on fire at the plate for Bishop. The Bears will be continuing and counting on senior Kelsey Shoemate, the ace in the circle, will attempt to dominate with velocity and command of the corners. Her mate behind the plate, catcher Gabrielle Pasante, will look to keep the bats of the Bears hot, coming off last night's big win.
We're ready. The teams are ready. We know that you are. Starting lineups of the first pitcher coming up next, only on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. And before we go to commercial, we're going to bring a live special presentation to you here. Senior night at Central High School, honoring senior Kelsey Shoemate.
greatest moments in my life as a coach is when a player leaves me and she keeps on going on and playing. If she comes to play here and she leaves with a greater love for the sport than when she came, I feel I've accomplished my job. One of my greatest accomplishments is when a player does go on to coaching and so forth. Anyway, this year I was fortunate enough to have a graduate student come back from 2020. Unfortunately, because of the virus, excuse me, that's blowing off, but because of the virus, she had no senior night, and she missed the majority of her 2020 season. I felt this would be a great opportunity to give her something important that she missed after competing all these years on this field for her team. Hannah Morris, would you please come out with your mother? She's our 2020 graduate, but she's getting her senior night now. I only have one senior graduating this year for 2020, but she's a doozy. I've known this young lady since she started 6th grade. I've been her pitching coach along with my daughter for the last 7 years. I've gotten the privilege of watching her go from a child to a young, accomplished, and one of the finest young women I've ever met. And it's my privilege to see her grow all these years. When I heard about her appointment to the Air Force Academy, people were smiling and laughing at this old coach here because I had tears in my eyes. I was so proud of her. So, without further ado, I'd like to bring out Miss Kelsey Bates Shoemake, accompanied by her father, Master Chief, U.S. Coast Guard, retired Jeff Shoemake, and her mother, Tina. You know, you plan this thing for weeks and weeks and weeks, and then things still go wrong. But one of the things I wanted to do for her was planned on doing that as she marched out, but I was a little late. I'm sorry, folks. It's some of her accomplishments over the last 4 years have been unbelievable. And that's why I said I've enjoyed watching her grow up. She's played softball for this team and this school for the last 4 years as the starting pitcher. The last 2 years, she's been my team captain, and she helps me run this team in a very fair and orderly way. I've never had another player turn around and say anything negative about her, and they all look up to her as a team leader and a captain. She's also been on the varsity weightlifting team for 3 years, varsity golf for 3 years. She's been at ROTC for 4 years. She has been selected NJ ROTC Command Cartier, is that correct, Commander? She's in position for the 2021 Administration Officers Awards, ROTC. She has received the Awards of Excellence for NJ ROTC and World History. She has been in Central High School student government for 3 years. She's been the secretary for the last 3 years. She's been on the President's Honor Roll list for Pasco Hernando State College last fall, and I got a feeling when the grades come out, she'll be on it again this year. She's on the honor roll list. This year too, but also she's been on the superintendent's list each quarter from freshman, sophomore, and junior year. She's been on the superintendent's list, which is pretty decent. At schools, besides being a great athlete, she's also attended other activities. At school clubs, she's been in the beta program, junior and senior year. She's been in student government grades, sophomore, junior, and senior. She's been in the National Society of High School Scholars, sophomore, junior, and senior years. And she's been in the National Society of Collegiate Scholars, their junior and senior years. As far as community volunteer service, she goes to Hernando County Youth Service from her sophomore, junior, and senior years. She's put in more time as youth. She's been in a peer tutoring program since her junior year for English. wish I would have known you were doing English. I really could have used you. My vocabulary is terrible. I would have had you tutoring me. She's done 60 hours of that. At Spring Hill Dixie Softball, she's been my assistant coach for many years. My daughter and I run a fast pitch clinic at the softball for Dixie Girls Softball. Kelsey has come out numerous times on Saturday morning teaching 8 to 12-year-old girls softball skills, and she's helped me teach the art of pitching to Pacific girls. Kelsey plans to take at the Air Force Academy political science major. She wants to be a public relations officer. Her main interest is in journalism and politics. Kelsey, and most important of all, Kelsey, you have a special guest tonight. I know you don't know who this gentleman was coming, but this gentleman definitely wanted to see you. In fact, he was very helpful in getting you your appointment. I'd like to bring out U.S. Congressman Daniel Webster, please.
Thank you so much, Kelsey. Congratulations. It's an awesome thing, not only for you, but also for the school and the leadership here and your instructors and teachers and and the leadership of the school, the principal, and so forth. It's just a great honor, and it's great for this program here. I think it's going to create more opportunities. And you've done a fantastic job. The list goes on. It kept going. A lot of things we could say about you. I have a little presentation here. This is just a certificate of congratulations for being asked to be a part of the United States Air Force Academy. When you get there, I don't know if you've been there before, but it is a beautiful campus. It's awesome. You're going to get a great education. You have a great future, and just congratulations. Let me give you this. Okay, so again, we're just grateful for what's happening here. I think the future is ahead of her, and all is going to be great. This is senior night, Air Force Academy night, a whole lot of things, and the softball game. So thank you again for all of you for coming, and thank you, Kelsey, for the fine young lady you are, and for the credit you're going to be to not only yourself and your family, but also to this school and the organization here. Thanks a lot. Great to see you. Congratulations again.
Thank you very much, Congressman. I really appreciate you being here. Okay. Also, Congressman, at the end of our Star Spangled Banner, the ladies, Central High School Lady Bears softball team would be honored if you would throw in the first pitch for us. Okay. I'll do the Star Spangled Banner now.
Holy
So that was Central honoring their lone senior, Kelsey Shoemate, this evening, along with special guest Congressman Daniel Webster, with special recognition for Kelsey's acceptance into the U.S. Air Force Academy. It's always wonderful when someone works so hard to achieve their goals. Congratulations to Kelsey and the entire Shoemate family. GCSN was fortunate enough to have the opportunity to sit down with Kelsey's parents regarding this incredible achievement.
Amazing feeling. She worked very, very hard to get where she's going. So it's an amazing feeling to see the fruits of her labor.
Well, she is a member of the ROTC program, which she's done all 4 years. Her junior year, she became an assistant admin officer.
Oh, it's an amazing feeling. She worked very, very hard to get where she's going. So it's an amazing feeling to see the fruits of her labor.
Well, she is a member of the ROTC program, which she's done all 4 years. Her junior year, she became an assistant admin officer. She's just really thriving. She has exceeded beyond our wildest dreams.
Well, my family has a long history of serving in the military. My dad was in the Army. My brother was in the Army. It's a big part of our family. Kelsey grew up in the military, so she's been a military brat her whole life.
But not really a brat.
So it means a lot that she's following in those footsteps.
So back in 6th grade, she wrote an essay for Hernando County, which she actually won an award for. She had written there that she wanted to be the commandant of the Coast Guard someday. So even though she's not going into the Coast Guard, she is going into the military as an officer. And just the fact that she thought about it back in 6th grade, and to see her fulfilling part of her dreams, it's just amazing, along with the fact that someday she wants to be in politics, and she just has her life planned out, and just to see it grow from 6th grade on is amazing.
And it was an absolute pleasure to speak with the Shoemates regarding Kelsey's achievement. We have the ceremonial first pitch coming up featuring Congressman Daniel Webster coming up in just a moment. We'll take a quick break and be back right after this on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. So striding towards the circle, Congressman Daniel Webster getting ready to do the ceremonial first pitch here at our special senior night doubleheader at Central High School. Gabrielle Prasant behind the plate will receive the ceremonial first pitch. Brian, it's always great to see the community getting involved and being a part of these fine youngsters and supporting their talent and their achievements.
Yes, Will, really is. I mean, what a special night for the seniors here at Central, as well as Ms. Barrett-Schumann. She has worked extremely hard throughout her entire career to receive this appointment. That's very, very difficult to do, so congratulations.
So the starting lineups will be coming up in just a moment. Again, we'll just take a quick break and be back right after this on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
You're in the big leagues.
Big league flavor.
When you make a perfect slide. You're in the big leagues.
Big league pouch.
When you keep the team alive. You're in the big leagues.
Big league shreds.
When you block a shot or two. You're in the big leagues.
Big league flavor.
You're into Big League Chew.
Big league chew. Fan-sized wads of great taste and shredded bubble gum stuffed into a giant Stay Fresh pouch.
You're in the big leagues.
Big league flavor and big league bubble.
You're into Big League Chew.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Legacy Wealth Partners, Our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Legacy Wealth Partners.
Roaches, ants, termites. Let Bingham's Professional Pest Management knock your bugs out of the park. Bingham's Ultimate Pest Protection Plan is guaranteed to protect your home from unwanted pests. And it's also guaranteed to be the lowest price in town. Don't let bugs get to first base in your home. Take BP on them. Log on to TampaBayBugs.com to get your coupon for a free pest treatment of your home. Bingham's Professional Pest Management. Systematic pest elimination since 1964.
How are they gonna worship this guy? Hey! We got Cy Young winners over here! Come on, Alice! Pull! Step into it! Feel bigger? Yeah.
Hi, Top.
Chicks dig the long ball.
Hey, have you guys seen Mark?
You guys seen Mark?
Specializing in personalized jewelry and gifts, Morningshire Market brings the game to life with custom baseball keepsakes. From necklaces to key rings, bottle toppers, and more, the options to have custom gifts made to order are limitless with Morningshire Market. Whether shopping for yourself or shopping for others, ensure that Morningshire Market is at the top of your lineup.
Morningshire Market on Etsy. Use code DOUBLEPLAY at checkout for 15% off your purchase.
Welcome back to live action here at the ball field. We're still waiting to have the exchange of starting lineups, but we have that information ready for you, so we'll go ahead and get started with the Divinity Med Spa starting lineup. The Divinity Med Spa starting lineup. First for the visiting Hurricanes of Bishop McLaughlin, leading off number 11, Antonio Vaughn. Batting second, number 6, Niji Schneider. Batting third, number 10, Hannah Fox. Batting fourth, number 19, Emily Suchan. Batting fifth, number 4, Martha Plazutsky. Batting sixth, number 7, Gabby Littman. Batting seventh, number 1, Samantha Bremer. Batting eighth, number 3, Hannah Adams. And batting ninth, number 2, Mara McMillan. And the Hurricanes are coached by Amber Maxey. Now for the home team, Central Bears, leading things off, going to be number 20, Quima Thomas. Batting second, number 22, Megan Wader. Batting third, number 11, Gabrielle Prasant. Batting fourth, Ariana Alopoulos. Batting fifth, number 36, Kelsey Shoemate. Batting sixth, number third, Olivia Hodeling. Batting seventh, number 23, Kaylee Reese. Batting eighth, number 1, Caitlin Citron. And batting ninth, number 40, Joy Roberts. And the Bears are coached by Leo Krahula. And this is your Divinity Mid Spa starting lineup. So on the mound tonight for the Bears is going to be the senior, number 26, Kelsey Shoemate. We'll run through the defensive set here for you for Central. Shoemate on the mound, Passant's behind the plate. Thomas at third, Alopoulos at short, Roberts at second, Waiter at first, and left field is Hodeling. Center field, Reese, and in right field is Cintron. We sure are glad that you're joining us here tonight on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. Go ahead and toss us a like, hit subscribe, so that you never miss a play or any of the action. I'm Will Wilkie, and along with me on the call tonight is Brian Hawkins. We're really looking forward to this one tonight, aren't we, Brian?
Yeah, we are. Again, special night, senior night. How fitting is it for senior night? Number 26 in the circle, getting the honors this morning, or this before the game, excuse me, not this morning. And then, lead off for Bishop is Antonia Vaughn, also a senior. So special night for both of them. Looking forward to it.
So leading off for the Hurricanes, it's going to be Antonia Vaughn. And she's going to take the first pitch low for ball one. There's a slap over to second. Roberts up with it over to first in time for the first out of the ball game.
Great job, hard running there. Great job by the second baseman. Get the quick out. That's what you need.
So that's going to bring up number 6, starting shortstop, Niji Schneider. And pitch is going to come inside for ball one. Shoemate has her sign. Comes set in the circle and delivers. Fastball connects, called, strike one. Count now evens up at one apiece. That pitch comes in low. 2-1 the count. Good patience by Schneider.
Yeah, the sophomore apparently has been on fire here of late, so let's look for some fireworks here.
Swing and a miss, high heat. Count now evens up, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Schneider will be looking to protect, having that second strike on her. Shoemate going to be looking for a punch out. Fouled straight back. Nice battle by Schneider on that one.
Yeah, Shoemate might want to be careful here. She seemed to be all over that pitch there, Will.
There's a ground ball, gets into the outfield, into the gap. Schneider wheels around. She's going to make it into second, going for third. Cut to short.
Hard hit ground ball through the shortstops. You know, it's tough, and it splits the defense in the outfield, and she comes in with a stand-up triple.
Yeah, credit to Schneider reading the play and just getting on it. Making the proper read that she can make it into third, and the Hurricanes are threatening early. Which brings up number 10, starting third baseman, Hannah Fox. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Shoemate wasting no time there. Throwing the heat right at her. Great job.
You know, we often say, Brian, it's the team that takes advantages of their opportunities that usually comes out on top of the ledger. And the Hurricanes threatening here early already with a runner on third and just one out.
I'm sorry to interrupt you.
As we mentioned on the pregame, they're going to have to get it done with the bats tonight. And so far, mission accomplished.
Yeah, they've got a real opportunity here to get on the board early in the game. With, hard hit ground ball, one out on third. We got to score here. Bishop's got to get this run in.
So with that foul ball, no balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Shoemate with a critical strikeout for the Bears. And just like that kind of turns the tables, Brian.
It does. Shoemate goes right after, gets the essential out. Now we just need, Central just needs one more to get out of this jam that they put themselves in.
So 2 down now, still runner on third for cleanup hitter number 19, starting catcher Emily Suchan. Pitch misses high for ball 1.
Yeah, Emily is also a senior on this Bishop team. She's been on fire as well from the coach, in the pregame interview.
There's a chopper third base side, but rolls foul.
Yeah, she's going to look to come back and straighten that one out. Just a little in front. But also Shoemate doing a good job keeping her off balance.
1 ball, 1 strike the count. As Shoemate delivers, swing and a miss. High fastball. Tough to lay off of those pitches.
Yeah, 19 here was looking to go yard on that one. It was a powerful swing.
Shoemate tries for the outside corner and misses away. Count evens up now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. There's a chopper. Thomas up with it, but the throw gets away. A run will score. So the hard hit ball by Suchan will net a run for the Hurricanes, and they're on the board first.
Thomas made a great play on that ball. Unfortunate result, but great play at third base.
Yeah, that was a shot, so for her to glove it. Nice play by her, but the Hurricanes take advantage of the situation. They got a runner on second. Bringing up number 4, Martha Plazeski.
Like you said, Will, in the beginning here, got to take advantage when you can, and they sure have so far.
So 0-1 the count after that foul ball. Fouled straight back. Had a front row seat for that one. Shoemate quickly ahead in the count now. No balls, 2 strikes. Plazeski will be looking to protect the remainder of the at-bat, try to keep the inning alive for the Hurricanes. Fastball rides in high.
It was a good pitch selection there. 0-2 count. Throw something up, see if she chases.
There's a pop-up into the infield. Drifting further back. Drops in front of Hodling. Another run will score. It's worth mentioning to our viewers, we do have a relatively steady wind going to the outfield. So on your viewing screen, it's actually going from the first base side into left field. So that ball just continued to drift. And what looked like a routine play drops into the left field for a hit, and another run scored for the Hurricanes. Pops straight back and out of play. Caught by our broadcast engineer, Wild Bill Lizer, with the sure hands.
Absolutely. Great job, Bill.
So we have action all over the place for number 7, starting second baseman, Gabby Littman. There's a hard shot right up the middle. Reese corrals it, goes to third. Play at third in time for the out as Thomas snags that ball and applies the tag.
Outstanding job by the center fielder, Reese. Read that perfectly. Trying to dig for third, make something happen out of nothing. Thomas grabs it, puts the tag on. Great job.
But the Hurricanes take advantage. They score 2. We move to the bottom of the first inning. 2-0 is your score right here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
You're in the big leagues.
Big league flavor.
When you make a perfect slide. You're in the big leagues.
Big league pouch.
When you keep the team alive. You're in the big leagues.
Big league shreds.
When you block a shot or two. You're in the big leagues.
Big league flavor.
You're into Big League Chew.
Big League Chew. Fan-sized wads of great taste and shredded bubble gum stuffed into a giant Stay Fresh pouch.
You're in the big leagues.
Big league flavor and big league bubble.
You're into Big League Chew.
The game's on the line, and you're looking at a full count with 0.2 seconds left on the shot clock. Last thing you need to be worried about is your deodorant. That's why I use Old Spice. Old Spice is the bare knuckle, straight arm tackle, heavyweight deodorant that gives the best game, set, and match, eye-stepping, sudden death, double overtime performance in the pit fight against odor.
Safe!
From odor, thanks Old Spice.
So we return to action here in the bottom of the first inning. Hurricanes lead 2-0. Leading off the inning for the Bears is going to be number 20, starting third baseman, Quaima Thomas. Popped up straight back and out of play. Running through the defensive set for Bishop on the mound is going to be Brenner. Behind the plate, Suchan. Third base, Fox. Schneider at short. Lippman at second. Adams at first. Plazeski in left. Vaughn in center. And McMillan in right. That pitch rides in high and too close. Got a hit by pitch, so Thomas will take first and the leadoff runner aboard for the Bears. It's going to bring up number 22, Megan Wader, and Thomas alertly takes second, uncontested. And the Bears now have a runner in scoring position with nobody out. Changeup comes in high. 2 balls, no strikes. Bring me the checklist right now. Swing and a miss. Looked like a changeup again there, Brian. Three balls, one strike. Pitch comes in high, and Wader will take the walk. The Bears are threatening. Runners on first and second, nobody out. for number 11, Gabrielle Passant. Fouled straight back, no balls, 1 strike. So that pitch misses high, runs the count now 3 balls, 1 strike. We hope that you're enjoying tonight's ball game on GCSN. Right now, we have a special guest joining us. He's been serving the state of Florida in multiple roles since 1980 and currently serves Florida's 11th Congressional District in the U.S. House of Representatives. Congressman Daniel Webster. Congressman, thank you for joining us.
Great to be on.
So good evening, Congressman. Thank you for joining us on this special occasion. Congratulations again to Kelsey Shoemate and her family for the appointment to the Air Force Academy. You know, the military academy appointment process is very different from the acceptance process of the university system. You mind walking our viewers through that process and when interested students should possibly start trying to get through?
Yes, that should start at the beginning of their senior year, like right at the beginning of school. There's some forms and other things to fill out. They got to make application. They got to do things that are more what the school wouldn't do. The school's going to look at their academics. Okay, they're not going to let somebody in that doesn't have the academics. But what they want is somebody from the community who has reviewed these and interviewed. So we have a group of people, most of which have some tie to one of the military academies. Like they either went there, or a son or daughter went there, which would be, you know, Air Force Academy or the Naval Academy or West Point, so forth. And so it's a pretty good group of people who are familiar with military things and our community, and that's it's really a great thing. I mean, to me, we have a tough process, but these are talented young men and women that apply. And so then we're looking for the cream of that group. They already are the cream, and this is gonna make it better. So we interview them, we rank them, we rate them, and then we send letters to the military academy on behalf of the ones we think are the top candidates. And it's kind of a long process. And so just now they're finalizing their acceptance. I got a call from the Air Force Academy about Kelsey, and just the fact that we already knew she was probably one of our best interviewers, and she would make a great cadet. So anyway, they let us know. Let me know early. I called her up. She was shocked. She was really surprised. She goes, "The Air Force Academy?" I go, "Yes, the Air Force Academy." But she is a talented young lady in academics, in sports, in leadership, in student government. It's just amazing. And so I think she's going to serve us well. She'll be a great student, a great leader, a great military leader. So I'm excited for her. I usually try to make a trip somewhere to one of the academies. I may end up seeing her out there when I go to the Air Force Academy, and just see how she's doing. But I think she's going to do very, very well. And I didn't mention she's a great athlete.
Exactly. And so, you know, outside of the academics, it sounded like she had a laundry list or a long list of other activities that she's involved with. She's obviously involved with the student government, but also the clubs and activities, as well as being a student athlete. Does that help with the nomination process?
It does. It does. They're looking for leaders, and you got to be leaders in every area you touch. So she touches it for sure in academics, but also clubs and other not not-for-profit service organizations, serving there, being a part of the community, and she's impressed a lot of people, including our board.
Well, thank you for that, Congressman. And again, congratulations, Kelsey, on your appointment to the Air Force Academy. Do you mind if I switch gears a little bit and talk to you a little bit about your newsletter that came out the other day?
If I remember what I said in it.
Well, we'll go ahead and do that in just a moment. We'll be back right here out on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Thank you very much. So all I was going to talk.
My name is Tom Roselli. I served in the U.S. Navy 65 to 69. Through all the turmoil and stress battling with the VA, I've come to learn that certain organizations have their hands tied and can only proceed so far, whereas Attorney Chris Chambers has the experience and the ability to dig into the files and get the results that got me my 100%. Tremendous job in helping veterans.
You stated recently in your newsletter that you have a common sense business solution to this important need. Can you explain this solution a little bit and why it's so important?
Well, it's called an infrastructure bank, and it's not anything new, but most of the time it's government funded. And so
double-click
there's
it.
this bank of money.
Double-click
and it
both
goes to
lineups. You're going to have to
projects
go into
that are
one
needed.
each time.
Ours would be the same thing.
So it'll look like this. Scroll down, click refresh browser when scene becomes active, and click OK, and that should take care of it.
Like that.
Okay. Sorry about that.
There'll be no cost to the federal government or the state or local community. And to me, we've got to have a new source of money. I mean, they're talking about other things, trying to pay for it, some of it maybe not even paying for it. And that would be a big mistake. So I've introduced this bill that does that. It provides for an infrastructure bank that would fund needed projects, and there's not many that aren't needed in this state. And then that money would be repaid. They would make their money off an investment that they made, but no government money, all private money. And to me, that's really a great way to go, because that money's never seen itself in the federal, state, or local transportation projects. So it's a new idea, but it's got some support. I've talked to some people, both sides, Democrat and Republican, who are very, very interested in it.
So hence common sense business solution.
Yes, it does.
And recently the Senate passed and the President signed the Save Lives Act, a bill that you co-sponsored. Do you mind explaining that bill and the basically what it includes and its purpose?
Well, it revolves around the veterans, and I don't think, I've said all along, we owe the veterans a debt we can't pay. But bills like this would start to help pay for what the service they have given to us, and the whole idea is to help that veteran, and it's, in a sense, we're saving their lives. I mean, we're digging it out of a grave in a sense, and not letting them be a casualty, but thrive and so forth. So we think it's going to work. It hasn't got fully implemented yet, but it's going to be, because the president has signed it and it's ready to go. And we think it's going to be a great thing for our veterans. And anyway, it's a good thing.
Well, that's great to hear. And again, I appreciate your time tonight. I know you're very busy with everything that's going on. Again, congratulations to Kelsey and her family. Will, back over to you, sir.
Thank you very much, Congressman, for joining us tonight on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. And we get back to live action. Two outs in the inning now.
just to recap that, what an honor, and he even said it was an honor for him as the congressman to come out here and present this to Kelsey and her family, as well as some of the important things that he's working on in Washington on behalf of our state. So again, wanted to thank Congressman Webster for his time tonight, and it's good to see somebody out here that's really caring about our community and trying to make a difference.
Yeah. So we move to the bottom of the second inning. 2-0 is your score right here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Legacy Wealth Partners, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Legacy Wealth Partners. You're live right now.
All right, welcome back, sports fans. This is Derek Smith taking over for Will Wilkie just for a moment. We've got some technical difficulties over on the other side of this doubleheader, and Will, being the technical genius that he is going to try and figure it out for us. And it looks like stepping up for Central here is the pitcher, Shumate. My apologies. I believe she's the only senior on the Central softball team. And let's see if she can help her cause here. I got a changeup coming in there.
Yeah. Just a bit high. Came in just a little low on that one.
All right, here is Will again. I appreciate you guys letting me sneak in here for a couple pitches.
Just a bit outside.
So a little bit of musical chairs here tonight on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. 3 balls, no strikes to count. So that was Olivia Hutling who drew the walk. Runner on first for the Bears, nobody out for number 23, Kaylee Reese. Pitch going to come in high in the zone. 1 ball, no strikes.
Bremer's doing a really good job keeping the Central Bears kind of off balance right now, but I think they're going to figure it out here pretty soon.
Pitch again misses high, but close in the zone. Got to give credit to the Reese for laying off that, Brian.
You really do. They're being very patient, the Central Bears, in the box right now.
And there's a ground ball to Fox. Fox over to second. In time to get the force out. And 1 out in the inning.
Yeah, good heads-up play by the third baseman. Obviously, second base as well to be there for the ball. Couldn't really try for a double play there. The ball was hit a little soft, but look for them to try to turn two here.
So one down the inning for number 1, starting right fielder Caitlin Citron. Runner breaks for second. She's going to make it in there. So runner in scoring position for the Bears. There's a ground ball. Fox up with it. Going to make the play at third with Schneider applying the tag. A good heads-up play by Fox.
Yeah, Reese just trying to make something happen there. You know, they're down 2 runs. You know, she saw the third baseman crashing, going to first, and, you know, she tried to make a heads-up play there. Just got caught in the middle.
So good defense by Bishop. Now 2 outs in the inning.
I like the aggressiveness, though, of Central here. You know, like I said, trying to make something happen. But look, there's 2 outs. They still have an opportunity here.
And that opportunity is going to come from number 40, Joy Roberts, starting second base tonight for the Bears. And there's a line drive to Schneider, who gloves it and ends the Bears' half of the second. 2-0 our score as we go into the top of the third inning.
I chose Divinity because of Holly. And all the years that I have been with Holly, she is extremely knowledgeable. She has the expertise, and I don't trust anybody else. But for Holly, I've seen her for so many years. I have such confidence in her because she knows my face and my skin so well.
Who's left? Kane.
Pitcher Marone is due up.
Kane.
So Burns is going to have to go to his bench. The only choice is John Kane.
Okay, kid. Get me the doc.
Burns has been reluctant to use Kane, preferring to go with the younger players, but he don't have a choice here tonight.
Now batting for Marone, Kane. What got into him?
You're in the big leagues.
Big league flavor.
When you make a perfect slide. You're in the big leagues.
Big league pouch.
When you keep the team alive. You're in the big leagues.
Big league shreds.
When you block a shot or two. You're in the big leagues.
Big league flavor.
You're into Big League Chew.
Big League Chew. Fan-sized wads of great taste and shredded bubble gum stuffed into a giant Stay Fresh pouch.
You're in the big leagues.
Big league flavor and big league bubble.
You're into Big League Chew.
So we move to the top of the third inning. 2-0 still your score. Advantage Bishop McLaughlin Hurricanes. And they're going to try to add to that total here. Coming through with some solid defense the previous 2 innings. Leading off the inning for the Hurricanes, they're going to go back to the top of the order. Number 11, Antonia Vaughn. She bunts that ball. Bassant's up with it, over to first. Ball gets away, down into the corner. And Vaughn is on the horse all the way to third base. She's going to head home. Play at the plate, not in time. And Antonia Vaughn shows the speed. Got a gale warning there for the Hurricanes. She wheels all the way around to score, and they're up 3-0.
Hurricane Vaughn coming for you. What a great bunt. I think she's safe at first base, even if they make a good play there. But, I mean, she is lightning fast around the bases. Ones was on her horse and heading to Florida, Category 3.
Category 3, I like it. So the Bears are going to have a conference on the mound. Coach Krakula out to kind of review the defensive set for the Bears as we mentioned, first inning. You got to take advantage of your opportunities, and the Hurricanes haven't had many so far, but the few that they've had, they've put numbers on the board.
Yeah, and Central is doing a good job. I mean, pitcher Kelsey, she's throwing strikes. The defense is making the plays. Just a couple things here or there. Coach is going out, having them reset, take a deep breath. Let's regroup. Let's make the routine plays and get out of this inning.
So that's going to bring up number 6, Niji Schneider. Fouled out of play, first base side. No balls, 1 strike to count. Fastball comes in high. Count evens up at 1 apiece.
Will, and I didn't even account for this earlier, but if you look at third and short, they're blocking the sun with their gloves. They're having a hard time seeing out there, and that might be why there's some of these, these routine plays that they're not they would normally make. So they're dealing with some of the elements out there with the wind and the sun, but look for them to bounce back here.
Pitch tails away. Count evens up now. 2 balls, 2 strikes for Schneider. There's a chopper up the middle. Alopoulos up with it, over to first in time to record the first out of the inning. That's a key out for the Bears there, Brian. You kind of felt like the momentum for the Hurricanes was starting to build a little bit.
Absolutely. She worked through the softball perfectly, threw a laser right to first base, got her in 2 strides. Great job.
So there's been a warning to the Hurricane bench. Not sure what it's for specifically. But nonetheless, we're back to live action. And number 10, Hannah Fox. Up for Bishop McLaughlin. Shoemate delivers, swing and a miss, strike 1.
Beautiful pitch. Probably one of her best of the night so far. High inside, very tough for 10 to get around on it.
Pitch rides in high in the zone to even up the count. Swing and a miss, inside, fastball. Nice placement by Shoemate on that pitch. Tough to get around on those inside fastballs. Coach Amber Maxey having a few words with Fox. You might be hearing the national anthem in the background. That's for the boys baseball game. The Central Bears taking on the Hudson Cobras, which is also part of the Gulf Coast Sports Network Senior Day Doubleheader, which you can find on our other channel. Just go to the main GCSN YouTube page, and you can switch in between our live broadcasts. There's a bouncing ball over to first. Waiter up with the toss. Kind of a difficult play there, Brian. The ball's going just slow enough that if you attempt to make the tag, you might miss.
Or run, your glove runs into the player a little too hard. It pops loose. Very tough play there. Waiter did what she could to make the play, and it's just a tough break.
So runner aboard for the Hurricanes, 1 out for number 19, Emily Suchan. On the call for the baseball game tonight is our other crew. Derek Smith on play-by-play and Brian Lott on color commentary. Fouled straight back out of play. Wild Bill can't get to that one.
Well, we do have a defensive sub here. It looks like Reese is taking over at shortstop for Central.
And we'll get that center field replacement for you in just a moment. There's a pop-up, second base side. Roberts in pursuit, can't get there, as the ball actually ended up drifting into the outfield. So again, the Hurricanes threaten. Runners on first and second, one out. Top of the third, they already have a 3-0 lead, looking to add to it. And looks like that was a situational switch, so Alopoulos is now back. Fastball rides in high for ball one. Pitch misses, 2-0 the count. There's a ground ball to Alopoulos. Goes to third to get the lead runner and the force. Nice heads-up play by Alopoulos.
Absolutely, Will. That was perfectly executed.
So 2 down, runners on first and second for number 7, Gabby Lippman. Nice stop by Passant on that play. Pitch going to miss low now. One and one the count. Shoemate's offering going to miss the inside corner. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runners on first and second, 3-0 advantage Hurricanes. There's a chopping ball at third base line, but foul. We'll do it all over again. Pitch comes in low. That's going to run the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch upcoming between Littman and Shoemate.
Yeah, great stop by the catcher there, Passant. Now that thing squirts away. We got second and third situation. Base hit scores 2. So great job.
Chopping ball third base line. Thomas up with it, but not before it goes into foul territory. Payoff pitch upcoming. There's a pop-up in on the infield. Roberts tailing back, can't get there. Fox wheels around to score. Or correction, that's Suchan. Emily Suchan comes around to score. And heads up base running by Littman. She advances to second on the throw. So with 2 outs, the Hurricanes played another and advanced to second and third respectively. Swing and a miss, strike 1 for Samantha Bremer. The Hurricanes able to get Bremer some insurance, and she'll look to add to it. Fastball connects outside corner. Shoemate quickly ahead in the count now. No balls, 2 strikes. Popped up third base side. Alopoulos covering some territory. She'll make the grab to retire the side, but not before the Hurricanes add 2. We move to the bottom of the third inning right here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Well, fans, it all comes down to this moment. This is where it all gets decided. Johnson steps in, checks the signs. This is a classic confrontation. He's digging in. Here's the delivery. And there it goes. He's going back. It is going. It is gone.
Pepsi, the choice of a new generation.
Now, there's a caffeine-free cola with that great Pepsi taste. Introducing caffeine-free Pepsi.
Your batting average is totally awesome. What's your secret? M&M's. I hit singles when I eat the brown ones, doubles with yellows, orange, triples. And with the green ones, I take the ball downtown. Magnificent!
Kevin, you're up.
Quick, give me a green one. Only one homer left. That's for me. Here's a triple. M&M's chocolate candies. The milk chocolate melts in your mouth, not in your hand.
Specializing in personalized jewelry and gifts, Morningshire Market brings the game to life with custom baseball keepsakes. From necklaces to key rings, bottle toppers, and more, the options to have custom gifts made to order are limitless. So we move to the bottom of the third inning, leading things off. The top of the order for the Bears, number 20, Quima Thomas. Delivery by Bremer. Going to miss outside for ball one. You don't see too many left-handed softball pitchers, Brian. Got to wonder if maybe that's part of the reason why the Bears have been off balance so far.
Yeah, agree, Will. And, she's changing speeds a lot, too, as well. She's doing a good job of trying to hit the corners, trying to hit the spots. Nothing way over the plate, in the center of the zone. You see there, she went low and outside first pitch and then high on the second pitch. So she's keeping a little off balance. It could be because of the left-handed, pitcher, but I think she's doing a really good job of changing speeds.
Ground ball, third base side, rolls foul. Fox up with it. Fouled straight back.
Yeah, Thomas was all over that pitch. She just got under it a little bit. She's looking to drive something here.
Count now evens up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Thomas takes the ball outside. That's going to work the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch upcoming.
Good on Thomas to lay off that. She looked like she wanted to, drive that somewhere, and she laid off it, got her a full count. And it paid off for her. She was able to get ball 4, hits first base. No outs, runner on first.
So Thomas on first, going to bring up number 22, Megan Wader. We apologize for the camera. It got loose during that foul ball. We're trying to fix it. Thomas will take second. So we thank you for your patience. Sorry about that. Pop up third base side. Fox tracks it down. Gloves it for the first out of the inning for the Hurricanes. Nice play by Fox. It's going to bring up the starting catcher, number 11, Gabrielle Persant. Bears really need to take advantage of their opportunity here, Brian. You know, you got that runner in scoring position with one out in the inning. You're trailing 4.
Yeah, look for Persant to, slap something over here to right field, right side to get that run home. Something drops, she's coming home. She's got speed on the bases. I believe that's Thomas, number 20, correct? Yeah, she's got some speed, and she's going to try to score here on a base hit.
Bremer ahead in the count. No balls, 1 strike. Outside corner. You called it, Brian. Right into right field. Thomas wheels around to score. That ball's going to go all the way to the fence. And Persant shows the wheel. She's going to head home. Play at the plate. Not in time, and Persant goes all the way around. And the Bears have battled back and pulled to within 2 on a clutch hit by Persant into right field.
Tell you what, you couldn't call it any better there. Hard ground ball, right side of the field. You knew they were going to be aggressive on the bases. Who knew that the catcher had wheels like that?
So after the clutch hit, it's going to bring up starting shortstop, Ariana Ilopoulos. They always say you don't have to outrun the bear. They only have to outrun you. Well, Persant, for the Bears, outran them all.
That's absolutely right, Will. And what was interesting about it, too, is that she was motoring all the way to third. When she saw that go past right field, picking up the base coach as she rounds second and sent her all the way. So great job, base running, heads up coaching there. And, hey, they come within 2 now.
There's a line shot into left field, but foul. Ilopoulos got around on that one and drove it just a tad too early.
Yeah, she smoked that ball. She's smiling. She knows she got out in front of it. Now she's just trying to straighten it out, put it in play, get on the base.
With that foul ball, the count moves to 2 balls, 1 strike. There's a hard shot down the third base line, but barely foul. Wow, that was a rope.
Just foul. She's antsy up there. She's seeing the pitch really, really well. She's still in a hitter's count here, so let's see what she does with it.
Count now evens up 2 balls, 2 strikes to those 2 hard-hit foul balls. Bremer in her windup and delivers. There's a pop-up, but that's going to fall in front of Plzeski.
It's a great piece of hitting there, Will. She gets up there. She's ahead of 2 pitches. She figures it out, both foul, figures it out, and drops one into left center field there. Great job.
That's all you got to do. Put the bat on it, and good things can happen. And it sure did right there for the Bears. It'll bring up the senior now, number 26, Kelsey Shoemate. Pitch is going to come in high and inside for ball 1.
Yeah, Kelsey's looking to help herself out here, right? She's in the circle right now. She's pitching a great game. She's looking to drive something here.
Popped up straight back. Another souvenir for a lucky fan.
Bigger than baseballs, too.
So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. The Bears have plated 2 so far this inning. Suchan thought about a pickoff throw down to first.
I have to tell you, Will, I don't know if I've ever heard you that excited on that inside the park home run there.
Well, then you need to be watching more games on the Gulf Coast Sports Network, my friend, because we have action every single game, and you never want to miss a moment. So hit like, give us a subscribe, and never miss the action. There's a line shot over the head of Fox. Into left field. Nice try by Fox on that one, just outside of her reach. And the Bears have something going. Runners on first and second with 1 out.
You had every reason to be excited on that. We had 2 in the park home runs, 1 on a bunt, second on a hard ground ball to the right side. Great action here.
So it's going to bring up number 3, Olivia Hotling. There's a bunt right back up to Brenner. Makes the toss over to Adams at first to record the out. The Bear runners will advance on the play to second and third respectively. Have to believe that was part of the strategy there.
Yeah, great sacrifice by number 3 there. Move the base runners over. Better in scoring position. Trying to tie this game with 2 outs right here.
It's going to bring up number 23, Kylie Reese. There's a grounder over to Schneider, over to first. That's going to get past Adams. A run will score as Reese breaks into third. She's going to make it in safely. So 2 runs come in. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Started with the sacrifice. Sacrifice, bunt, move the base runners over. Great piece of hitting there. Great job. We got a tie ball game.
That's going to bring up number 1, Caitlin Citron. And the Bear dugout starts to get fired up. They can feel the momentum swinging their way. Bremer and the Hurricanes are going to try to shut things down and get back to work at the plate. There's a ground ball to Fox. Fox up with it over to first. In time to retire the side, but not before the Bears battle back. They notch 4 and tie up this ball game. 4-4 is your score going into the top of the 4th inning right here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
You beat the team you had to beat. Hey, look! You did it in the dust and heat. Now you're thirsty and hot, and you know what to do. 'Cause there's something big waiting for me and you. Coke is it, the biggest taste you've ever found. Coke is it, the one that never lets you down. Coke is it, the most refreshing taste around. Coke is it, Coke is it.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Legacy Wealth Partners, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Legacy Wealth Partners.
Roaches, ants, termites. Let Bingham's Professional Pest Management knock your bugs out of the park. Bingham's Ultimate Pest Protection Plan is guaranteed to protect your home from unwanted pests. And it's also guaranteed to be the lowest price in town. Don't let bugs get to first base in your home. Take BP on them. Log on to TampaBayBugs.com to get your coupon for a free pest treatment of your home. Bingham's Professional Pest Management. Systematic pest elimination since 1964.
So we move to the top of the fourth inning. 4-4 is your score. Swing and a miss, strike one. As leading things off for the Hurricanes is going to be number 3, first baseman Hannah Adams. We hope you've stuck with us the whole way because we've had ourselves a dandy of a ball game. The Hurricanes jumped out to a 4-0 lead, but the Bears battled back in the bottom of the third. They're able to get them all back and tie up this ball game at 4 apiece. Pitch rides in high. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Shoemate came out well rested. Those first couple of pitches looked like she had a little bit extra on it.
Patience by Adams paying off. Count now evens up, 2 balls, 2 strikes. She'll still be looking to protect for the remainder of the at-bat. The Hurricanes would love to get that leadoff runner aboard. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Shoemate records the K. And the first out of the inning for the Central Bears. It's going to bring up number 2, Mara McMillan. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Alongside Brian Hawkins, I'm Will Wilkie bringing you the call on today's game. We hope that you've enjoyed our broadcast. If you have, go ahead and click like, hit subscribe. It is free to subscribe, and it does help us out as we are a small nonprofit organization looking to serve the community with the fine talent that we have here in Hernando County. Shoemate now ahead in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that's going to connect on the outside corner. She'll mark the reverse K. And the second out of the inning. Shoemate's found a groove, Brian.
She really has. Like I said before, first batter of the inning, I think that she's got a little bit more velocity on her pitch here. Maybe it's just, she's feeling it right now. Team tied it up 4-4, helping her cause. But she's definitely found her stride here.
The Hurricanes are looking to get a 2-out rally started, and they're going to have the advantage of turning over their lineup with number 11, Antonio Vaughn, now at the plate. There's a chopper over to Roberts. Up with it. Makes the toss to Waiter at first to retire the side. A solid defensive inning for the Bears. We remain tied at 4. We'll be back right after this.
Your batting average is totally awesome. What's your secret? M&M's. I hit singles when I eat the brown ones, doubles with yellows, orange, triples, and with the green ones, I take the ball downtown. Magnificent!
Kevin, you're up.
Quick, give me a green one. Only 1 homer left. That's for me. Here's a triple. M&M's chocolate candies. The milk chocolate melts in your mouth, not in your hand.
Specializing in personalized jewelry and gifts, Morningshire Market brings the game to life with custom baseball keepsakes. From necklaces to key rings, bottle toppers, and more, the options to have custom gifts made to order are limitless with Morningshire Market. Whether shopping for yourself or shopping for others, ensure that Morningshire Market is at the top of your lineup.
Morningshire Market on Etsy. Use code DOUBLEPLAY at checkout for 15% off your purchase.
So we move to the bottom of the fourth inning. 4-4 is our score. Got a heck of a battle here going on. Don't you go away. We'll be with you right to the end. Leading off the inning for the Bears is going to be number 40, Joey Roberts. It's going to come in high for ball one. Swing and a miss, strike one. Pitch going to miss low and outside. To your point, Brian, not a lot of walks issued this afternoon, so both pitchers are doing well getting the ball in the zone.
Yeah, they really are. And number 40, Roberts, trying to help her cause here. She made a great play in that last half inning at second base. She's looking to get on the base path here and break this tie. And Bremer's doing a great job, changing speeds again.
Count evens up now, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bremer's going to be looking for that punch out and get some defensive momentum going for the Hurricanes. She tries for the outside corner, but barely misses away. That's going to run the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch between Bremer and Roberts. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And Bremer answers right back with her own K to lead off the inning for the Hurricane defense.
Yeah, tough pitch to handle right there. She's just underneath it a little bit. She'll rebound.
It's going to turn the lineup over for the Bears. Leadoff batter, starting third baseman, Quima Thomas, now up to bat. Pitch comes in high, 1-0. Bremer in her windup and delivers. There's a ground ball over to Fox. A beautiful scooping play. Tosses over to Adams. And 2 quick outs for the Hurricanes here in the fourth.
Great lateral movement there by Fox, getting it on the short hop. It was a knuckle off the bat, so very tough to judge that ball off the bat. She did a great job. Perfect strike over to first base. Records the out.
So well done by the Hurricane defense. They've got 2 outs so far. Looking to get a 2-out rally started for the Bears. Be number 22, Megan Wader. Ground ball again over to Fox. Tosses over to Adams. Wash, rinse, repeat. Deja vu, we've seen that one before. Fox gets it done. We move to the top of the 5th inning. 4-4 is your score on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
How long are they going to worship this guy? Hey, we got Cy Young winners over here. Come on, Alice. Step into it. Feel bigger? Yeah.
Hi, Top.
Chicks dig the long ball.
Hey, have you guys seen Mark?
You guys seen Mark?
Big league flavor.
When you make a perfect slide, you're in the big leagues.
Big league pouch.
When you keep the team alive, you're in the big leagues.
Big league shreds.
When you block a shot or two, you're in the big leagues.
Big League flavor.
You're into Big League Chew.
Big League Chew. Fan-sized wads of great taste and shredded bubble gum stuffed into a giant Stay Fresh pouch.
You're in the Big Leagues.
Big League flavor and Big League bubble.
You're into Big League Chew.
So we move to the top of the 5th inning. Leading things off for the Hurricanes going to be number 6, Nige Schneider. Showing solid discipline so far at this at-bat. She's looking at a 2-ball, no-strike count.
Yeah, both teams showed solid defense in that last inning, in the 4th inning. 1, 2, 3 innings for both sides. So Bishop looking to get something started here in the 5th.
Pitch again rides in high. Snyder's looking at a 3-0 count with a tie ball game. We're running out of outs and innings here, Brian. Got to imagine the take sign's on here.
Yeah, it's tough when the defense starts figuring it out, right? You know, they lock in. It's a little bit tougher to get these runs. So it's going to be interesting to see how where the balls land and what runs come in and plate.
So the leadoff runner aboard for the Hurricanes for number 10, Hannah Fox. Stolen base in time. And the Hurricanes coming out aggressively take the stolen base. They got that leadoff runner in scoring position with nobody out.
Tell you, Bassan put a great throw down to the second baseman, but Schneider's speed put her over second base.
There's a chopper down the third base line, twisting, but twists foul.
Well, that had a chance to come back fair there.
I was just going to comment. You saw that spin on the ball. Good thing they just jumped right on that and put an end to the play.
Always important to touch the ball when it's in foul territory. You never know what's going to come back in.
So Shoemate ahead in the count now. No balls, 2 strikes. And the Bears would love a strikeout here to help take off some pressure. But the Hurricanes are cooking right now, and there's a ground ball from Thomas over to first in time for Waiter. The Bears get the out.
Yeah, Thomas did a great job looking the runner back to second base there. But with Schneider's speed, she was taking it all the way. She was only about 2/3 of the way. As soon as she fired that ball to first, she was gone. So great piece of base running there. Great defensive effort by Thomas at third base as well.
The lead run now at third base. So an excellent opportunity here for the Hurricanes. And guess who's up? The big hitter, Emily Suchan.
Yeah, the cleanup hitter for Bishop is looking to drive something into the gap. Even something long, we get a tag up from third, and we may get this tie score broken.
There's a hard hit ball in the left field into the corner. A run comes around to score, and the big bat of Emily Suchan comes through, and the Hurricanes have taken a 5-4 lead. Solid shot by Suchan there, Brian.
Absolutely ripped. She was all over it. Hard line drive to left field. Great piece of hitting there by the cleanup hitter. She did her job. That's why she's there.
It's going to bring up number 4, Martha Plazinski. That pitch connects in the zone for called strike 1. Ground ball, third base side, but foul. Shoemate quickly ahead in the count now. No balls, 2 strikes. There's a line shot over the head of Alopoulos into left center field. Suchan comes around to score. Outstanding effort by Alopoulos, but just outside of her reach. And another rocket shot by the Hurricane hitters. And they've now taken a 2-run lead.
Yeah, the 4-5 hitter, the cleanup hitters of the team are doing their job. They're hitting the ball hard. Tough play there for Alopoulos. I mean, she got about a foot in the air trying to make that play. But great piece of hitting.
There's a chopper by Littman. Thomas up with it over to first in time to get a key second out for the Bears.
Yeah, great piece of hitting there and a great defensive effort as well. All we're trying to do at this point is just move the runners over. Anything on the ground hard is going to do that. And they did their job there. Great job.
So 2 outs now in the inning. Runner on third for the Hurricanes. Brings up Samantha Bremer. Foul territory. Thomas wheeling and sliding, but can't get there. Outstanding hustle by Thomas, and she just missed it.
Great effort by the third baseman there, just outside the glove reach.
Bremer looking to help her cause here. Pitch connects in the zone by Shoemate. She's ahead in the count, 0-2. And there's a shot to center field. That's going to drop in front of Reese. An RBI single for Samantha Bremer. And the Hurricanes are getting the job done. They get that 2-out RBI. Take a 3-run advantage.
Great piece of hitting on an 0-2 count with 2 outs.
Swing and a miss. That's number 3, Hannah Adams, now at the plate for the Hurricanes. Fouled straight back. Quickly 0-2 now in the count. The Bears would love a strikeout here to try to get to their home half of the 5th. Try to get a rally going of their own. There's a chopping ball to Thomas. She's automatic, folks, over there at third. She records the out, but not before the Hurricanes plate 3. 7-4 is your score going into the bottom of the 5th inning.
Big league flavor.
When you make a perfect slide, you're in the big leagues.
Big league pouch.
When you keep the team alive, you're in the big leagues.
Big league shreds.
When you block a shot or two, you're in the big leagues.
Big league flavor.
You're into Big League Chew.
Big League Chew. Fan-sized wads of great taste and shredded bubble gum stuffed into a giant Stay Fresh pouch.
You're in the big leagues.
Big league flavor and big league bubble.
You're into Big League Chew.
The game's on the line, and you're looking at a full count with 0.2 seconds left on the shot clock. Last thing you need to be worried about is your deodorant. That's why I use Old Spice. Old Spice is the bare knuckle, straight arm tackle, heavyweight deodorant that gives the best game, set, and match, I-step and sudden death, double overtime performance in the pit fight against odor.
Safe!
From odor, thanks, Old Spice.
So we've had some action since the start. We hope you've been with us since the start. It's been one heck of a ball game all the way around between the Hurricanes and the Bears. Seven to 4 is our score. That could change any moment the way this game's been going. Outstanding pitching, outstanding defense, and timely hitting by both teams. You can't ask for anything better, Brian.
You really can't, Will. I mean, they've really locked in over the last couple of innings, both defensively and at the plate, both teams. Let's see if Central can match the 2 runs that just scored or 3 runs that just scored in the last inning and tie this thing up, or maybe even go ahead. They're running out of outs, Will.
That they are. If they're going to get this rally going, it's going to start with number 11, Gabrielle Passant, who wheeled all the way around and scored on her own earlier on in this ball game. She'll take ball 1 low and outside. Pitch misses away. There's a shot right back up the middle. Glove by Bremer. Tosses over to Adams at first. A nice play by Bremer to record the first out of the inning for the Hurricanes.
You know, I love the hustle by the catcher there, Suchan, as well, following the ball all the way down first base, looking for an overthrow or something. You know, it's one of those things that if you're standing around on a baseball field, you're not doing your job.
So 1 out now in the inning is going to bring up Ariana Elopoulos. And there's a rip shot into left field all the way to the fence. And Elopoulos has some wheels. We'll see what happens. She's going to wheel around to 3. Ball gets in. Not in time. She makes it in safely. And a huge triple by Ariana Elopoulos. The Bears desperately needed something, Brian, and Elopoulos delivered.
I'll tell you what, not only did she deliver at the plate with the hit, but also the base running. You can tell the Central team has some good coaches over here, teaching them base running, teaching them the skills. Outstanding job.
So runner on third, 1 out. It's going to bring up number 26, Kelsey Shoemate. Nice stop by Shuchan behind the plate. We haven't seen any pass balls today. Well done by both catchers. Pitch rides in high. Snap throw down the third. Connects with the bat of Shoemate. But because she was in the box and maintained her position, that's a live ball. It's not interference. So 2 balls, no strikes, the count. And that's going to connect with Shoemate. She'll take her base. And the Central Bears now have runners on the corners with just 1 out. The tying run is now stepped to the plate, and that's going to be pinch hitter Mitchell. Line shot right back up at Bremer. An incredible knockdown. My God. A run will score. I can't even fathom a reaction time like that for Bremer to knock that ball down.
Well, it froze the base runners. I mean, one of those things, that hard shot up the middle, she gloves it, puts it down. Unfortunately, it doesn't get the out at first, but it does save a run.
An incredible play by Bremer. Wow, I'm going to have nightmares.
Tell you what, I don't want anything coming back quick like that.
No,
That is
absolute credit to Samantha Bremer. An incredible play. Insane reaction time. That's just outstanding.
Yeah, I think they're just taking time here just to get her to calm down a little bit.
Absolutely.
Obviously, her heart's racing after a shot like that up the middle. When you're a pitcher, you just take a breather, regroup, get back after it.
Absolutely. The safety of the players always comes first, and rightfully so. We're certainly glad that Bremer, despite it being an outstanding play, we're glad that she's okay, because that was just a rocket shot right back up. Luckily, she's able to get the glove on it, being the fine athlete that she is.
Yep, she's ready to go. Mental toughness. You got to love these softball girls,
Absolutely.
man.
Absolutely. We've got great talent on display here tonight. It's going to bring up number 23, Kylie Reese. There's another line shot right up the middle. Vaughn up with it. A run will score. Correction. That play does not count. Time was called. So we'll reset everything. Runners on second and third. That pitch does not count. So no balls, no strike the count for Kaylee Reese. Pitch going to come in high. Snap throw down to third. Nice shot by Suchan. A great tag by Fox, but Shoemate able to get back in time. The famous hammer tag by Fox over at third. Pitch rides in high. 2-0.
It's great to see when you see the girls play at this level. No communication necessary. They know what to do at all times. Suchan gets up, throws it down hard to Fox. Fox puts the hammer tag on her, and it's a lot of fun to watch.
There's a chopper over to third. Fox knocks it down. Play it home. Not in time. A little bit of confusion there. So Shoemate comes around to score, and the Bears keep chipping away. They only trail one on the ledger. 7-6 is your score. We told you at the beginning this would be a battle. It would be exciting. And these teams have not failed to disappoint. Bringing up number 1, Caitlin Cintron. Nice stop by Suchan to keep it in front. Every run is precious now, as the outs now become a limited resource. Pitch is going to miss outside.
And you got Wild Bill on play-by-play. Bring me up to speed here, Hawkins.
Yeah, so right now we've got bases juiced, bases loaded, some aggressive base running by Central. We got one down in the inning, 7-6 ball game, I believe, yes, 7-6 ball game. So Central's trying to capitalize here with one out.
All right, now that we're up to speed. Waiting on the pitch. Just a bit low for ball one. Just a bit high for ball two. Oh, got her at third. Beautiful snap throw down to third base.
Beautiful snap throw, no communication. The Hammer Fox, that's what the fans over here for the Hurricanes are calling her. They're calling her the Hammer. She puts the hammer down and gets the second out. Great job.
Comes in for ball one. Throws down to third base. Number 3.
The game's on the line, and you're looking at a full count with 0.2 seconds left on the shot clock. The last thing you need to be worried about is your deodorant. That's why I use Old Spice. Old Spice is the bare knuckle, straight on tackle, heavyweight deodorant that gives the best game, set, and match, eye step, and sudden death, double overtime performance in the pit fight against odor.
Safe!
From odor, thanks, Old Spice.
Well, fans.
And now, an exciting message from Burger King.
We know you're watching the game, but you're waiting for something more exciting. Ready? Broiling beef frying nearly 2-to-1 in a coast-to-coast survey. Not better than baseball? Think about it. Nearly 2 out of 3 people chose broiling. Burger King broils. McDonald's and Wendy's fry. Okay, now back to baseball. But the second it's over, everybody up. Click off your set.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Legacy Wealth Partners, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Legacy Wealth Partners. Specializing in personalized jewelry and gifts, Morningshire Market brings the game to life with custom baseball keepsakes. From necklaces to key rings, bottle toppers, and more, the options to have custom gifts made to order are limitless with Morningshire Market. Whether shopping for yourself or shopping for others, ensure that Morningshire Market is at the top of your lineup.
Morningshire Market on Etsy. Use code DOUBLEPLAY at checkout for 15% off your purchase.
So we move to the top of the 6th inning. There's a line drive, a foul down the third base line. Leading the inning off for the Hurricanes, number 2, Mara McMillan. Swinging a miss, strike 2. Shoemate quickly ahead in the count, 0-2. McMillan will be looking to protect to keep this at bat alive. Swinging a miss, strike 3. Another strikeout for Kelsey Shoemate.
Yeah, that was a big one. To get the lead batter, this is their last ups, we believe, for Bishop, top of the 6th inning. Huge out.
It'll turn the lineup over for the Hurricanes. Leadoff batter, number 11, Antonia Vaughn. Swinging a miss, strike 1. Shoemate continues to battle to keep the Bears in the game.
Vaughn had a little bit extra on that swing. She's looking to drive it somewhere.
There's a fly ball, third base side, twisting and foul.
Shumate wasting no time here, challenging the batters right away. I think she wants to get her team back up to the plate. What do you think?
Oh, I think so. There's a shot right back up the middle. A hard hit ball by Vaughn. And the Hurricanes have a runner aboard. They'll continue to apply the offensive pressure. So runner on first, one out. 7-6 your score. Brings up the shortstop, Niji Schneider. Fastball connects outside corner for called strike one. There's a hard shot right back up the middle again. Into Reese, said left the play at third. Not in time. Credit to Vaughn. She was just going all the way, Brian. Never slowed down.
Not at all. She picked up her third base coach over there, and she was going in hard to third base. Great piece of hitting by these last two batters. When you're going up the middle, you're doing something right.
That they are. They're dialed in. And Bishop McLaughlin threatening again. They got runners on second and third, one out. Bringing up the third batter, number 10, Hannah Fox. So you're getting into the big bats of the order, Brian. And Central needs to be careful. Swing and a miss, strike one. Beautiful movement on that pitch by Shumate.
Absolutely. And, number 10 here is it's Fox, correct? Yeah, she put the hammer tag on the last half inning. She's looking to drive something here. She's not looking for a little base hit. She's looking to drive something.
Fouled straight back. Swing and a miss, strike three. Shumate overpowers with the fastball.
Huge out there, huge out. Now we got play at one, get out of the inning, but they've got to deal with Suchan here, their cleanup catcher for Bishop.
And we know that Suchan has a big bat. She's come through huge today offensively for the Hurricanes. And they would love none other for that to happen again here. As any type of hit to the outfield, that's going to score two almost assuredly. And there's a shot to left, but foul.
This is a big spot of the game right here. Shumate, obviously wants to get ahead. She did that. But Suchan also, she drove that ball, just foul.
So no balls, one strike the count with that long foul ball. 2 outs in the inning. That pitch rides too far inside. Suchan will take the hit by pitch. That's going to load the bases for the Bears. That's going to bring up number 4, Martha Plazeski. Swing and a miss, strike one. You got to love high school softball action when both teams leave it all on the field. You end up with situations like this. The game on the line, bases loaded, and 2 outs. Shumate quickly ahead in the count now. No balls, 2 strikes. Pitch comes in low. A beautiful stop by Passant. Thought about a throw down to third. Pitch misses inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded, 7-6 your score. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and Shoemate punches the clock and ends the Hurricanes' threat here in the 6th. We move to the bottom of the 6th inning. The Bears trail by 1. Don't go away. You're not going to want to miss this one on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
I choose Divinity because of Holly. And all the years that I have been with Holly, she is extremely knowledgeable. She has the expertise, and I don't trust anybody else. But for Holly, I've seen her for so many years. I have such confidence in her because she knows my face and my skin so well.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Legacy Wealth Partners, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Legacy Wealth Partners. Specializing in personalized jewelry and gifts, Morningshire Market brings the game to life with custom baseball keepsakes. From necklaces to key rings, bottle toppers, and more, the options to have custom gifts made to order are limitless with Morningshire Market. Whether shopping for yourself or shopping for others, ensure that Morningshire Market is at the top of your lineup.
Morningshire Market on Etsy. Use code DOUBLEPLAY at checkout for 15% off your purchase.
So we move to the bottom of the 6th inning. Pitch comes in low. Leading off the inning for the Bears, number 40, Joey Roberts. There's a chopper up the middle. Schneider up with it. Over to first in time. Nice play by Schneider. Those choppers can be a tough read sometimes, but she never hesitated, kept charging all the way through.
She absolutely did. Great glove, great footwork, laser over to first base, record the out. Great job. Hey, Will, looks like we have an offensive substitution here. Looks like number 9's coming in, Hawk, and she's going to be batting for number 22, Waiter. She's standing in the on-deck circle now.
So Hawk batting for Waiter coming up, but currently we have Koima Thomas, leadoff batter for the Bears. She takes first pitch, ball 1. Slap attempt. Swing and a miss. Count evens up, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, trying to get some speed on the bases, right? Down by 1 last inning. Want to get something started here.
Corners are in for the Hurricanes. Pitch rides in high, 2-1.
Great off-speed pitch there, trying to get the batter off balance, especially with the slap attempt.
There's a slap over to Fox. Fox up with it, guns it over to Adams. And another solid defensive play for the Hurricanes, starting with Fox at third. She's been locked down on that corner. And we've got 2 quick outs in the inning. So now batting is Hawk. Thomas breaks for second. Suchan with the throw down. Not in time. Gets away. She's going to break for third. There will be a play. Missed by Fox. Another play at home. Tag in time. The Hurricanes never gave up on that play. That was Plaseski backing up the throw to third, who gunned it home. And Suchan applied the tag.
Great.
Wow.
Yeah, great defensive action there. I mean, left fielder coming over to back up third base to get the play at home. Fantastic piece of softball there. You know, kudos essential to try to be aggressive there, right? They've got one
Absolutely.
of their fastest runners on the bases. You know, they get the attempt and steal the base at second, overthrow. She's safe at third, another overthrow, trying to make something happen. Can't fault them for that.
Couldn't agree more, Brian. In situations like that where you have multiple overthrows, 9 times out of 10 you're scoring on that play, but the Hurricanes never gave up on that play and stayed dialed in.
And it all starts with the backup in left field, just not spectating, being involved with the play. It's a great defensive effort.
So the count runs to 3 balls, no strikes for Hawk. And she'll take ball 4. The Bears able to get a 2-out base runner. And guess who's up, Brian?
Yeah, Passant.
Exactly.
Yeah, she's been hot tonight at behind the plate, catching a great game as well as at the plate in the hitting that she's done. Here we go again. Runner on. One run game.
Pitch comes in low. Another great stop by Suchan. Snap throw down. Suchan's not to be trifled with. Sending a message. There's a hot shot up the middle. That's going to get through. Hawk able to slide into second base in time. That was a bang-bang play at second. Credit to Vaughn in center for gunning that ball in there, trying to get the force. And the Bishop Hurricane coach, Coach Maxey, going to have some words with the umpire.
Yeah, bang play for the game, right? It's her job to go out there and make sure, see what he saw, and understand and either agree or disagree with the call. So here we go, Will. Tying run at second base, 2 outs.
Yes,
Bottom
sir.
of the 6th inning.
Yes, sir. The tying run now in scoring position. The leading run at first. It's going to bring up the cleanup hitter, Ariana Alopoulos. We've seen some big things from her tonight too, Brian.
Absolutely, and this is exactly where the spot that you want to be if you're Central. 2 runners on, game on the line, your number 4 hitter up.
Time has been called. Pitch comes in high.
You know, it's going to be interesting of how the coaches at Central handle this situation as well. Are they going base to base, or are they trying to, tie this up?
There's a shot to left center field. That's trouble. It's going to one-hop the fence. Hawk comes around. She's going to score, followed closely behind
Unbelievable.
by Passant. And the big bat of Alopolis comes through. Ooh, and the Bears have retaken the lead.
In our correction, it is a 7-inning game here, Will. So not a walk-off like we were thinking about, but definitely a go-ahead run there.
And go ahead they did. A beautiful shot by Alopolis. Shoemate now up to bat. There's a shot down the left field line, but twisted foul. Going back to the hit by Alopolis, Brian, she just missed that one. It one-hopped the fence as it was.
You know, it was interesting because of the first pitch. I didn't understand why she laid off of it. She watched it come through, and, she was very patient. Same pitch came over again, and she made it hurt.
Pitch misses outside. Shoemate at bat for the first time with a lead tonight, looking to add to it. The Hurricanes looking to buckle down and end this inning. There's a hard shot.
Heads up, Coach.
Coach Krahula almost lost his head, but he's okay.
Well, if he was asleep, he's awake now.
That he is. He has some nice words for his graduating senior, and that's how she repays him with a line shot right at the melon.
Exactly. Thanks for the praise, Coach. Heads up.
With that foul ball, it now moves to 2 strikes. Pitch going to come in high. An aggressive secondary by Alopolis.
Tell you what, the patience of these girls and these hitters, I look at that pitch and I'm thinking, I'm going for it, right? They know it's out of the strike zone. They know what they're looking for. They're staying within their zone. They're not expanding it. And they're trying to get Bremer to pitch to them instead of her to control the game.
Absolutely, and it's a delicate balance, to your point. You have that solid discipline, but when it is there, they turn on it.
Absolutely.
There's a throw down to second.
Catcher, is that Suchan? Executed that perfectly. You never want to throw behind the runner when you're at the plate. Run it down. If you still have an opportunity, then when the runner goes back to second base. Otherwise, that runner's standing on third without a throw.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Payoff pitch upcoming between Bremer and Shoemate. Pitch going to go outside. A beautiful stop by Suchan as Alopolis gave that a hard thought about breaking for third.
Tell you what, Suchan's a wall.
She's a warrior back there.
Yes.
So that's going to put runners now on first and second. And bring up the left fielder, Olivia Hulling. Another beautiful stop by Suchan.
Alopolis being very aggressive on the base path right now, taking a huge secondary. Suchan's having no part of it, though, and running her back and doing a great job as well.
Yeah, credit to Alopolis. The team has the lead now, so you can afford to be a little bit aggressive. That's Schneider up with it. She'll take the force unassisted. to end the inning, but not before the Bears battle back. They've taken an 8-7 lead. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
My name is Tom Roselli. I served in the U.S. Navy 65 to 69. Through all the turmoil and stress battling with the VA, I've come to learn that certain organizations have their hands tied and can only proceed so far, whereas Attorney Chris Chambers has the experience and the ability to dig into the files and get the results that got me my 100%. Tremendous job in helping veterans.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Legacy Wealth Partners, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Legacy Wealth Partners. So we move to the top of the 7th inning. Eight to 7 is your score. Advantage Bears. Leading off the inning is Gabby Littman. And there's a chopper first base side. A slight bobble, but good focus by Waiter to come up with it and make the first out of the inning.
One down, two to go. Central's trying to play good defense here. Bishop wants to get somebody on the base path so they can try to tie this game up.
Absolutely. This game's not over by any stretch the way these two teams have battled tonight. I'm sure I can speak for you, Brian. It's been an absolute pleasure to call this game and witness all the talent on display. And there's a line. Oh, hard ground ball. Yeah, third base side just barely missed.
This is my first broadcast with GCSN, and really enjoyed it. Sorry about thinking that this game was only 6 innings. Apologize. It's been about 20 years since I've been at a softball game. So having a lot of fun, and I appreciate the invite, Will.
Well, Mr. Hawkins is being modest. He's a valued member of our team, and we look forward to more broadcasts with you, sir. You've done a heck of a job tonight, and I know the fans have enjoyed it.
Well, I'm no longer the rookie, right? I got the number one out of the way. 2 will be much better.
Yes, sir. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. There's a shot right back up the middle. Shoemate up with it, tosses it over to Waiter. An outstanding play. And the Hurricanes are now down to their last out.
As a hitter, that's exactly what you're trying to do. Drive something up the middle. Try to get a base hit, but Shoemate helping her cause there, making a great glove defensive play.
So 2 down now in the inning brings up Hannah Adams.
This has been one heck of a fun game.
That it has. Both teams battling, leaving it all on the field the entire way. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Fans from both teams on their feet. Cheering both teams on. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fouled away and out of play. First base side towards my car, but we're okay.
Way to fight that off. I mean, that was a tough pitch.
Absolutely. Critical situation, game on the line. Adams continues to battle, trying to make a play for her team. There's a ground ball pass Wader into the outfield, and Adams comes through. One thing you'll learn here, Brian, especially on GCSN, it's never over until it's over.
Couldn't agree more, Will.
And the Hurricanes have a runner aboard, the tying run.
With the go-ahead run at the plate. This is what it's all about.
And the go-ahead run is represented by number 2, Mara McMillan. Chop foul, third base side. And an interesting situation for the Hurricanes here, Brian. If McMillan's able to get on, that'll bring the top of the order for the Hurricanes. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Throw down to first. And heads up base running by Hannah Adams. She motors all the way around to third. So first and third situation, 2 outs. And Bishop turns the lineup over. Antonia Vaughn now up to the plate. Fouled away and out of play for strike 1.
Bishop fans loving the game, getting rowdy. Apologize for the shaking fence, but things are erupting here on the field right now.
Can't blame them. The emotions are running high. We've got ourselves a heck of a ball game here. Canes threatening to tie things up. Fastball comes in high. Count evens up, 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a shot up the middle. Diving attempt by Roberts. Can't get there. Adams comes around to score. Play at third. Out over at third. An outstanding play by the Bears to record the 3rd out of the inning, but not before the Hurricanes come back with 2 outs to tie the ball game.
Yeah, and it all started on a drop third strike and a hustle down to first base. Reese makes a fantastic play to Alopoulos, the cutoff. So important to hit your cutoff because that turns that to Thomas, gets you out at third, and now we got a tie ball game going to the bottom of the 7th.
An outstanding ball game we have. That's why you leave it all on the field on every single play. We've seen it multiple times tonight. You never give up. You give it your all, and good things happen. We got an 8-8 ball game going into the bottom half of the 7th inning right here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
The game's on the line, and you're looking at a full count with 0.2 seconds left on the shot clock. The last thing you need to be worried about is your deodorant. That's why I use Old Spice. Old Spice is the bare knuckle, straight on tackle, heavyweight deodorant that gives the best game, set, and match, high step and sudden death, double overtime performance in the pit fight against odor.
Safe!
From odor, thanks Old Spice.
Well, fans, it all comes down to this moment. This is where it all gets decided. Johnson steps in, checks the sign. This is a classic confrontation. He's digging in. Here's the delivery. And there it goes. He's going back. It is going. It is gone.
Pepsi, the choice of a new generation.
Now there's a caffeine-free cola with that great Pepsi taste. Introducing caffeine-free Pepsi.
So we move to the home half of the 7th for the Bears. 8-8 is your score. We apologize. We lost the spot in the batting order. It's going to be number 23, Kaylee Reese.
Yeah, restarted the relay to get the out at third in the last half inning.
Count now evens up 1 ball, 1 strike. Bremer remains on the mound, understandably so. She's pitched a beauty tonight, and she's going to take the Hurricanes all the way home. There's a pop-up on the infield. Fox under it. The sure-handed Fox.
You know, you were talking about Bremer there, and she did such a good job there by changing speeds, getting them a little off balance for the nice little pop-up on the infield.
So the sure-handed Fox gloves it for the first out of the inning. That's going to bring up the starting right fielder, number 1, Caitlin Cintron. There's a pop-up first base side. Adams gave chase but couldn't get there. Good hustle. There's a grounder up the middle. Bremer knocks it down, fires over to first. In time. A good play by Bremer to keep her composure after the initial bobble, realizing that she had the extra time.
Exactly what Bishop needed right there. 2 quick outs. Try and go to extra innings here.
So 2 outs now in the inning is going to bring up number 40, Joey Roberts. There's a hard shot, gets past Littman into right center field.
Hey, great job by Vaughn there, cutting it off in center. She had to run a long way to get to that right center field position, and that could have been extra bases very easily.
That it could. The Bears get the winning run aboard with 2 outs, and it turns the lineup over for Quima Thomas. Pitch falls in the zone for called strike 1. Bremer delivering a nice off-speed pitch there to get the called strike. Pitch misses outside to even things up now. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Very, very similar location. Just a little bit off the plate.
Pitch going to come in low. So pitch misses high in the zone. Going to run the count now to the hitter's count. 3 balls, 1 strike. Thomas will be looking for something to drive, possibly bring home a potential winning run with the right type of hit. Foul tip. Gloved by Suchan. And that's going to work the count full, Brian. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Payoff pitch upcoming between Bremer and Thomas.
That's what dreams are made of right here.
Pitch misses low in the zone. The patience by Thomas pays off.
Key word there.
First and second.
Yeah, key word there is patience. I mean, that's tough to do. 3-2 count, 2 outs. You know if you get something in the gap there, you have a potentially win the game. But wait, she's a teammate first, you can tell.
Absolutely. It's going to bring up number 22, Megan Waiter. Pitch falls on the zone for called strike 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners on first and second. The winning run is at second base for the Bears. Pitch is going to miss low. Swing and a miss. Bremer's offering now works the count to 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Winning run at second base for the Bears. The Hurricanes trying to lock things down and take this into extra frames. Pitch comes in high. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Outside corner misses. Again, incredible discipline by these girls.
Teammate first mentality. Teammate first mentality.
That will load the bases. The winning run is now on third. And at the plate, strolls the catcher, Gabrielle Passant.
And she has been on fire today at the plate. This could be electric here.
So this is it. We got Bremer and Passant. First pitch comes in low for ball 1.
Suchan continued to be a wall there. That could easily have scored away, and runner at third scores, game over. So great job, 1-9.
A very tough situation here for Bremer to be in. We got the bases loaded, and one of the best hitters for the Bears up right now. You can't bring a pitch that's too good in the zone, but you can't afford a walk either. Snap throw down to Fox. You really got to walk a fine line here.
You do, and you can't be too. You got to be aggressive at certain points. Something doesn't hit the zone here, they walk in the winning run.
2 balls, no strikes. The count on Passant. And there's a drive to center field. That's going to drop, and that's your ball game. Game-winning RBI by Gabrielle Passant. Wow! A walk-off RBI single to center field.
What a game. We're hoping that Thomas is okay. She came in hard, not knowing if she needed to score or not. But Central comes out on top here. What a game. What a night. Beautiful night in Brooksville, Florida. Hopefully Thomas is okay here.
She's getting checked out right now. While she's being looked at, now it's time for the Connor Electric Player of the Game.
Yeah, so we're going to give the player of the game here to number 4, Ariana Alopoulos. She played a stellar shortstop defensively. She was key at the plate in the bottom of the 6th inning, driving in the 2 runs to go ahead and help her team to victory and win the game here at Central.
So, Ariana Alopoulos, your Connor Electric Player of the Game. We hope that you've enjoyed tonight's broadcast here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. We know that we've enjoyed bringing it to you. For Brian Hawkins, I'm Will Wilkie. We'll see you next time